the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. We'll kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Washington State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Coming after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Off the play fake. Oh, he makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
3rd down, focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Williams. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. North Texas really has it going on offense. Back to throw. It's Soto. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Army dazzled today in just about every phase of the game. And for an institution that's turned out 5-star generals and U.S. presidents, I think they may have their next great leader there at West Point. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Buying some time. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars want to move quickly.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Washington State going back to work on first down. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. Final. But he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Makes his connection. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Soto. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 10. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cougar!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Hold and fire complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Back to pass, it's Soto. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They go to the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Soto. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Still looking, on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a... He found good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive play.
Can anyone catch him? The 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And that one will put him up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Washington State, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Finds a spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That pass is incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Looking to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires and picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's how you blow up the screen pass up here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Quick strike complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Number 25.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
27. Washington State. 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
They give it to him again. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's moving out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Williams. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Coffee. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Firing to the right, complete. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Washington State has it all working right now. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On second down, he'll fire. Might be looking to run. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Got it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Washington State, 17.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to move it through the air. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This is a third and long.
29 minutes.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like